Cluster DLC content. A few things before we begin. So this one is going to combine the scanning and the planet, the Asteroid X57 for Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If you have the OG, it should be pretty much the same for the most part, minus like a few things changed here and there. But we are going to be scanning and completing the final system in, with the DLC in the Exodus cluster, which is kind of fitting because that's where we started like many weeks ago with Eden Prime. Eden Prime is where Shepard first discovered the Prothean beacon, trying to do is become a Spectre in the process, and where the Geth had basically almost overran the colony and almost destroyed the beacon. Now, since that has occurred, we are kind of going back in full circle. I'm just saving really quick because I keep forgetting to do that. I recommend always saving after you go back to the ship. But just a friendly reminder, there's no music. There's sound effects, which might have music like sounds, but I need the sound effects to be able to play the game. And the cinematics, I have no control over. So we are going to be finally doing the Exodus system. So for those wondering, how do I know that I have the DLC content? We already traveled there after completing the Maroon Sea. If you've got the Maroon Sea but not the Asteroid X57, you would be going to Vermeer and doing the Sentry Omega, scanning that and doing the Vermeer quest. But if you're waiting to watch the video for that, it will come out soon. Just keep an eye on the schedule in my Discord. That's how you know what's going to be posted and or when I'm going live on Twitch. Best way to know what will be posted for the week as I get back in the groove of things. Again, this is recorded before I go on vacation, so it really also depends on if we meet for Dungeons and Dragons too, because we are trying to do is be more consistent with that and have it as a podcast too. So with that said, you would have the Asteroid X57 thing, but also the Utopia is where the Eden Prime planet is. If you only have Utopia, then you do not have the DLC. So the DLC is only going to be in Asgard, which is, like I said, a DLC exclusive content, and it kind of explains a little bit of characters that you get to kind of see, I think, in 2 or 3. So Terra Nova, not scannable, but that's the planet that the asteroid is nearby. Bohr, nothing there. Tyr. So it looks like there's nothing to scan, but I always check. Loki. Alright. We're gonna do is go to the asteroid X57. They've been trying to get this X57 mining, but it's lost its projection and stuff, so now we have to land on it and try to stop whatever is happening on there. Like I said, this one is really difficult. It took me like 10 tries to get through it all. Well, 10 plus tries. I don't want to say it just was 10. And it does a cinematic scene like this.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches.
We are.
I'm going to die. God, I hope you're
I believe there is also, just so you're aware, if you do explore, there is also, I believe, a thresher maw, I want to say, but I could be wrong. So we're gonna just kind of go through this planet, like, excessively, because there is, like, a few missions to complete here. So we are gonna head towards the first fusion torch that's near us, kind of clear the bottom of this map, then clear the middle. We're not gonna go to this specific fusion torch because, or no, we can, never mind. It's when we get towards, like, the main facility, we're gonna save that for last. So we're gonna head towards the first one. Now, the fusion torches are very difficult to get near. I would recommend after you start landing to save, because, oh, we also have something behind us. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure, because it's not showing on my screen, but it could be wrong. Oh, so you will need to find the researchers. I will be blurring this out, but you examine the station logs. That's Codex, and it helps with the map area and stuff. So we gotta find the other two bodies of Himes and Montoya. And this also unlocks the assignment Bring Down the Sky, which, like I said, will explain characters. And so you will want to save frequently in this area. So we're gonna go towards the first fusion, but be warned, there is, like, a bunch of turrets that won't activate unless you get near the fusion ports.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go.
Are we not close enough or something? Woo. This is why I said saving frequently is your friend. I think what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try going towards this spot, because it's another station, and I'm hoping it'll allow us to kind of go around. Why is
Warning.
the VI
Approaching
like
operational
getting on my
boundary
case
limits.
about
Recall
recall?
imminent.
Or this works. So this is attempt number 2, by the way. just need to get rid of this turret. Okay, might not head there just yet until I take rid of this fusion torch. Okay, we're also gonna save again because saving is our friend. You're gonna be saving frequently in this area. Believe me, it's worth it.
We're headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go. Just have to do is like counter for the ones you can control. Also save after all of this because you don't want to have to repeat it. This is someone speaking from experience. We're gonna definitely go towards where that anomaly is, but like there is additional side quests to kind of complete this. Oh, Baron and Batarians. This is kind of where we get to meet them for the first time.
Batarians.
Harak! Check! Check!
Yeah. I'll let those take care of it.
Release the Baron!
Ooh. That scared me. Rex, go there. Garrus, go there. You focus on him, you focus on him.
meat!
News. So far, seen nada. There you go. Ooh. I kind of need to build up my Omni Gel again. I haven't been doing a great job. That might be good for Tally. There we go. So yeah, we get to meet Batarians and Baron that are trying to destroy Terra Nova for some odd reason. We don't know what that reason is, but that's kind of how they introduce the game. A, X, A, X, Y. We're gonna use the disable torch. A, X, Y, A. And then we get communication. Yes.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova. We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists.
What do they want?
I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going
Alrighty,
to
so
die.
we found out
If I find out anything, I've gotta go. Good
where
luck.
there are extremists trying to bring this asteroid down on Terra Nova. Now this obviously will accelerate because, well, accelerate them bringing it into the surface. Oh, we run into a soldier. Guard. Don't worry about me.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I
Just
didn't even
be
realize you were
more
human
careful.
until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard.
I
My
understand
family,
the situation.
they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into
At
the
least one
transmission
thing.
tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I came across a member of your crew. He didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe the other two are still out there. You never know. There were a bunch
One
of
of them got
engineers
away.
over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the
Evac? I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to... We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this
Well,
thing
the
over?
idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
Stay out of sight.
What can you tell?
Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
You better find a good place.
Yeah.
So we're gonna save again because we don't want to go through that fight again. As you can see, I've probably saved, I don't know how many times. Like, at this point, I might have the counter for how many times I save on this planet, so that way you guys know how important it is to save in this area. So we're gonna actually head up to the transmission tower really quick, and then go over here because I know there's a surveillance camp over there, and it'll make it easier to deal with finding it versus looking at a tiny map on the phone, because you can Google this map too, surprisingly. Oh. That didn't happen. X, Y, X, X, Y, A, A. Let's go! We fixed it. We're gonna go to the other survey station. We're gonna save again because we don't want to have to do this again. We're gonna hurry down to here and then just go over to the next survey station. I will say on this planet there is no minerals. Oh, there was an anomaly over here that we had decided to investigate, so we're gonna go ahead and investigate the anomaly. Whatever it may be. But yeah, there will not be any of the like tracker stuff on this one. There we go.
Redeploying.
I think it was a codex. Now the radios are back up. We're gonna still head to the... We at least fixed the radio. That's another thing that's gonna be probably helpful. We're gonna head to this destination over here, the... Oh, and save again. Sorry, I am superstitious about this planet. Because, like I said, it took me 10 times to get through this area. 10 plus times.
because I struggled hardcore. And I did this, like, early on instead of late game, so... This is why you do this late game. Another individual. I think I had a hard time finding him the first time. Or her.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Alright. So I think that's all we can do, kind of on the bottom. So we're gonna head towards this next fusion torch. Problem is, there is proximity stuff. So we're gonna have to be extremely careful. Like I said, superstitious. And trying to make this easier, not harder on myself. I'm gonna be staying in the Mako though before I even go on foot, because you'll want to take care of the enemies first before you even take care of the getting to the facility. Especially with the proximity mines.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
That's alright. Shields can be repaired. Like I said, we're kind of circling to the front. We're gonna save.
You hear me? I'm getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback.
Oh boy.
See if I can fix it. In the meantime,
Yep.
just keep
as
doing...
soon as we get close.
Fall back to the base!
This part is gonna be fun. Woo hoo hoo hoo.
Hostile contact!
Shields disabled.
Powering up.
Shields down.
Patching you up.
Woo!
Say goodnight.
up.
I need a target. Locked on.
Sniper rifles also would be handy too. I know Garrus is good with them. I can try.
Target in sight.
Fire in the hole!
Locked on.
Get down!
Target in sight. Can't lock on.
This part I always struggled with a lot.
I can't see him. Can't lock on. Can't lock on. Not in my line of sight.
We're trying to make it through. It's
Fall
been
back
kind
to
of
the
a hot
base!
minute since I've done this part. I'm gonna go around this area.
Cover me.
Because we have a better angle over
Target
here.
acquired.
so hard to navigate. And it's been ages since I've done this part.
To me!
They're in my sight. Locked on.
Just gotta take it slow. Ah, darn. This part can be really difficult. Okay, attempt number dos. This is gonna be hard no matter what, so we're gonna just take it nice and slow. Like, it's been forever since I've done this, guys, so I do apologize. Like, it is not that easy of a DLC to do. Like, even I had to look up help, I think, for this because it was just way too difficult. And it only gets progressively difficult as you continue. Sorry, I'm trying to look it up really quick, so this part might be edited out. This does not tell me how to pass the minefield, so we're gonna just try again. Alright. Man, this drives me crazy. try. Alright. Alright. So I need to zoom in and see if I'm at a good approach spot, which I'm not. So there is two. Now, depending on which approach spot is better for you, you could go to this one, but we're going to try to go to this one over here and see if that works. If not, we're going to go to this one. So I need to get back in the Mako. Because we are going to go to the better approach spot, which is right here. And we gotta just take it nice and slow. So now we have to work our way to get around. Whew. Oh, crickets. You scared me, you. Oh, jeez, Louise. We don't have to worry about the blast caps anymore. We can move around freely. Woo! I would say before you even... Where are you, Mako? We're gonna head back to our Mako. I'm sorry, Mako. We're gonna drive the Mako as close as we can to it, since the blasting caps are disarmed. And after that, you know, after that save, we'll go inside, because, like I said, this part can be extremely difficult. But if you looked at those two marked spots, those will be the easiest ways to get to the, thing, and you definitely don't want to have to do this puzzle again. Alright, so we're entering the building. This is building number 2. where he can't go anywhere, and Aryans that are in this area. We're gonna begin manually overriding.
Take them out!
Now we're heading to get I'll be surprised if it's better than this Colossus. I knew it wasn't, but I said I would be surprised if it was, so. I wasn't surprised. I knew. I just was uncertain if I knew. It's 2.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal
I
with
do
it.
apologize. I should have given a trigger warning. There will be one in
Get her out
the
of
video,
here.
but now you are kind of clueless on what's happening and what's going on, but this third ordeal, well, third facility will be easy as long as you've maxed out your charm and or intimidation. Save. So now on our way to the third facility, because I figured out the puzzle. Like, that's the worst puzzle out of the, like, if you had to include the DLC with it, worst puzzle is that blast cap. Just very worst puzzle ever. So now we're gonna actually head to here-ish, but before we do, I gotta go feed Mew Mew, so I will be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Sorry about that. So we're gonna head over there because I think this will help us complete the quest for the missing engineers, which makes it easier when you go to the final base to turn everything in there, so that way it's not... I thought for a minute, am I seeing a new alien or... But no, that was just debris around the asteroid. I'm not gonna head there just yet. Hey, wanna... just getting rid of the turret. So they're a later problem. Or not a later problem, but... Beautiful experience. Only 3 more levels until I get the advanced assault rifles. We're gonna heal up a little bit. Before we come back to here, because this will be the easiest path to the main facility, we're gonna go over here. Like I said, we're gonna turn in the last quests without having to go back to them. So, over here is an anomaly. And this is where you'll complete, I think, the engineers.
Warning. Approaching operational boundary limits. Recall. Commencing recall.
Where did they call me to? They think it might be easier on this side. Valid. Very valid. Okay, there we go. I made it more difficult than it. I think this is where the last person is. Oh, examine. Get the... Oh. As much as the 9 would be kind of cool, I think the 10 will be good for Tali. And we're gonna go to the survey site too, also, to get stuff from there. Whew. I think by the time we finish this, we'll be like level 55. Save again. No, we don't want to leave for the Normandy. I mean, leaving and doing stuff won't affect the time, but I don't really want to do this. So, we're gonna open the door. I guess they don't want to talk.
Release the Varant!
And this part is super easy. I could have sworn there was charisma to this. Actually. Okay, oh, it's after this part. It's after this part. So... There we go, we got some more explosives, so we're maxed out. Because at this point, you should have everything maxed out. I think you should have all the licenses. Like, just a lot of stuff. And this is the last torch to disable, so we're gonna just skip right before this because we can. We're gonna disable the torch. A, Y. Even though we have the Omni Gel for it, I still like doing it because you get XP for it either way. Now, you're gonna need a Paragon or Renegade, which is like Intimidate or Charm, to get through this next part.
Hold it right there. This
Easily.
doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way. or we
I
can
didn't think you
Not too
Batarians knew
Look,
the
I'm
meaning.
just doing my job here. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
It is.
This
up
isn't
to
just
you.
a slave grab anymore.
Don't you think I know? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have
Why
already
follow?
left.
Well, it's not too late.
I don't think so. Balak, crazy bastard. This
Forget
whole mission's
Balak.
gone to
So
hell.
why do you listen to?
I had a bad... And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of
It'll
Balak.
be fine.
Then you.
Huh. Shut it. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
Balak will be dead before
And
you
you're
go.
gonna try,
Alex, hold-
however,
Don't
it backfires
Let's go. We're getting on.
immensely. As this conflict will continue in the next game. So we have the pass key. I thought I found all of them, unless... Been to the survey station 1. Been there. Maybe I need to go to survey station 2. So we're gonna head there because I think that's where the last one is, because I think it was like a total of 4 engineers. And there was like 3 left. And this is the last person that we find. We're gonna also save because saving is our god. As you can see, I've saved like 10 times. And the next part will only be harder to do. Surprisingly, no fresh. Arming those defensive drones. Okay. I can't see my little cursor key. There we go. That was so weird.
We got them all, Shepard.
Whew. Now we're heading to the final facility, the main facility, and try to take care of Balak. He's kind of an important character, so it's gonna be hard to not do the renegade choice. So now this part is going to be challenging for the simple fact that you're dealing with a multitude of these.
So what I recommend, try to get an angle for one of the moving ones. And focus on the moving ones first. I think I'm gonna save every time I take out a turret though, because that will help. Part two. This is kind of the practice that I've had to do with this game. Now we only have 2 left. And this is kind of the method that works best, I feel like, against these turrets. Because if you try to take them all on at once, it's hard, especially with the moving turrets. But once you get it down to 2, you can just kind of keep moving back and forth. Or, you know, you could skip the turrets. Because you've taken care of the turrets, they're not hostile. At this point, you should have all the missing engineers found. You have the pass key for this. We're just gonna save this again just to save. And we're gonna remove the marker from the map because once we complete this and we talk to them and let them know, hey, your engineers I found all of them, they're not around anymore. Like, that's gonna be the key. Yeah, okay. Key thing. Give me a moment, I'm gonna try to fix the audio. Alright, we're back. Okay, I think I fixed the audio. So now we gotta be careful because there is gonna be robots and all this stuff. This will be like using all abilities. There we go. We're gonna do this. We're looking up here really quick because there is some stuff up here. This will really help. And there's one enemy left. Which he does have. I think this is how we trigger the next part. Oh, one more. I think they're there.
Die! You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
What are you doing?
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
It's not that easy.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why blame us?
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours, aside from using resources that should have been ours, we were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
That doesn't make it right.
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
That's not true.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the Council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Let him go to save the people.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe, but I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
So you want to actually ignore the enemies for the reason that this is on a time limit. So the sooner you get the explosives, the sooner you can save the people. And I'm trying to do this without fatiguing myself, because then it will go slower. Here's... Go, here's the last one. This is the Paragon way.
He left. Is that all right?
It was the only option.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her
She's
team?
fine.
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
I'm not like him.
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now. But I'm not gonna sacrifice.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Shepard. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the It's time for me to get back and spend some time. Before I go, I'd like to offer. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
As much as I would love the Omni tool, I'm gonna go with human light armor.
I could really use some light armor.
I hope you get good use out of it.
About your 3 engineers.
One more thing.
Have you found them?
They didn't make it.
Yes, all of them.
Oh.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
Yes! Let's go. I finally got my colossal armor for Shepard. Let's go. Oh my god. I've been spending this entire game trying to get this armor. But with that said, that will finish. Like I said, lots of saves. We're gonna release them and talk to them.
I can't believe you let Balak. I half expected you to just let us die.
That's not my way.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know.
You sound like my brother. He
Is
was
that
always
who died?
Your brother was the one Balak
Yes.
killed.
He was the one who convinced me to join the team. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Of course.
I understand. You've been
Thank
through
you.
I'm a Spectre.
Commander Shepard, with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. Sorry. We'll get everything back to normal.
Alrighty. So you've completed basically all of the DLC. You get a free item. You could technically get Quarian armor or the Omni tool, but Omni tool I feel like isn't really worth it because it's very random on what you'll get. The reason I went with armor for Shepard is because Shepard needed new armor badly. And the Colossus is the best armor in the game, technically, in my opinion. So we're gonna head back to the Normandy. So what does that mean next time? We are gonna be heading to... And I'll just kind of travel there so that way you guys can see. We're gonna be heading to the Century Omega, so... I'm not gonna worry about purchasing anything. We're gonna be going to the only system that's in there. And we're gonna do is be scanning. Again, I am just traveling there. I'm not actually gonna scan in this video because holy canoodles, this DLC is crazy. But this will be your last system and cluster. For those of you that didn't have the DLC and you just watched this episode to see like if there was anything else I could share information wise that I didn't share in the last video, make sure you've shopped at like double check Pharaohs, double check Novaria, double check Citadel, double check with the Spectre or the requisitions guy, because once you go to Vermeer, it's a point of no return. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.